our chance, the only chance I felt like we had to try and redeem ourselves, Bafetu, from the previous game that we played. Now, I know I did not watch that game, Bafetu, of the CAF Confederations. You guys did. I did see sort of highlights and those kind of stuffs. But yeah, with that being said, today's game, guys, we had 3 points. We had 3 maximum points. We had a good starting 11. I was doubting it, but then things did not happen. Things did not happen. Now you might get to ask yourself, actually, what is the problem? Well, starting off, at least on today's game, I think we used a little bit better of the chances that we've created compared to, the previous few games that we played. I think Abachita, they tried by all means to make sure to each and every chance that they get, they try and utilize that chance. But the problem that I'm having now, and the question that I so profoundly want to know, is what happened to what happened to Specifically Ndlovu? We had a good starting 11 the first half of the game, and I think things were combining very well. But then the coaches, Nabo, they made changes, which for me, I felt like it doesn't make any sense. Like, why did we take out Omchito Fanano Sereno? I know he was not at his best game, but is it not the coaches, job to make sure they believe in the players, even though the players themselves don't believe in themselves? I've said this many times before earlier. To Gaston Sereno is no longer the Sereno that we know. I feel like he's lost confidence, but now I'm starting to take the accountability not onto him but also to the coaches, and asking myself, if a coach understands that this player has no confidence, what is the reason to break or kick that player when he's already down? You can see clearly Gaston Sereno and Khanyisa Mayo, they were giving us something. Yes, he was not getting it right, but at the end of the day, he was going to get it right. And then, okay, fine, we don't over understand. Maybe something happened because Kumbule, when we came back from the first half, we just substituted him, and then we brought in Utabakele, which, by the way, I did not see much of him until late on. He's available and he's doing what he's doing. Now, also, there's a question that I have. You look at the team overall, you look at the coaches. What is the purpose of those other players? Like, what positions do you want them to play? Because you need to understand as a coach, this is what I need this player to play, or where I need this player to play. Now, today's game, we had Marco playing as a left winger. Now, I understand the last game that we played, Paseka Marco did not do exceptionally well. And yeah, on today's game, Rip Frosler, I think he disappointed me, but Fetu, he was not the Frosler that I know. A lot of bad things from side in Lake. I do not want to even talk about it, but yeah, Nesbonele Bafetu, he was not the Frosler that we all know and love. He was doing things which are just not him, you understand? So, fine. Siapuma. We look at Brandon Peterson. I think he did his job. You look at the goal that we considered, which was not even supposed to be there, but with that being said, I think Umchita Lapana from Ilona, what is the team we're playing up against? Morumo Kalanza did exceptional well. I know people are going to blame or even jump at Brennan Peterson, but let's be honest, if you're doing that, then definitely something is wrong with you, because that goal, that was top class vault goal, which I feel like should be given goal of the month. For me, by the ways, that was beautiful. I don't think there's any other goal currently matched this month that tops the goal that was scored by Lomchita Loyana. Walapana, I forgot the name, just clean, something that has J inside. I think he did exceptionally well. If you feel like there's another goal out there, I would know this one tops that one. Please don't shy away. Just let me know down in the comment section below. But anyways, other than that, we had a good team. We had a good starting 11. I think that is the starting 11 that we should be starting with almost each and every game, because at the end of the day, maybe the coaches decided to break Lapemova, because you remember we had that problem of Aiden McCarthy and Marco miscommunication, maybe Bazwani or something is happening, but either way, it's fine. We are out there. So now looking at the new situation. Bradley Cross, I think he did exceptionally well. Fantastic for me, obviously. Ox Mtetwa, I know there's someone out there who's going to say, oh, Ox is not giving us what we want. He's not good enough. Ox is definitely good, perfect too. I don't even falter or blame the coaches for playing him 90 minutes, but definitely I would have loved, to see Umshini as a starter and not play as a six, because on today's game it felt like Umshini is playing more of a six. Why not give him the number 8 role? Because that's where we need to see him. Yes, that number 8 role and see what he's going to do. But so far, Ox has been doing exceptionally well, and the attacking midfield role is also something that Shini can play, but we decided to play Umako not Shabalala. Like, I did not understand. For me, guys, I was confused. I did not understand what was happening. So maybe that confusion is the same thing that caused confusion with our players. We are playing like this, but we don't know. I don't know what I must do. I understand Duduzi Shabalala enjoys running down that flank, but he excels in trying to make sure he creates spaces for himself and everything. But udlalela phana nomuntu wadlala laphayana naye adlala laphana, it did not make any sense for me ukuthi actually what is it that we are trying to accomplish. So those are certain things that I feel like the coaches need to evaluate about themselves and try to make sure ukuthi next time they do things ngendlela much better, because now the attention is on them. We no longer have Coach Nazanin Nabi. We would have said Coach Nazanin Nabi is the one who's making us lose the game. Guys, we are still going to have a lot of games. We are going to see what is going to happen. I don't feel like the coach was making us lose games, but our players mostly, some of them confidence-wise, just like I'm talking about Sereno. Gaston Sereno is a wonderful, great player. I think he was trying. The only problem was the fact that we do not believe in him enough to allow him to try just a little bit longer. I think he would have combined very, very well, because you could see him and Mayo, they were starting to find each other. Just Sereno, man, he's still lacking confidence. So Manje taking him out, it just drops the confidence even more. Like, there's nothing that is there to show that we believe in him and we're trying to boost his confidence. Yes, as a starter, that's a show of little faith, sign to show okay, I do have some sort of more trust in Yana. But come on, guys, we needed more. But other than that, I think that was a good goal for Khanyisa Mayo. I'm happy he's made his debut, and definitely, guys, him scoring goals, just like I've said, I have a lot of hopes in this guy. I just wish on today's game we do not take him out early, but maybe it has to do with the fact that he has not been training with the team the longest, but I feel like he did a lot of impact. I know some of you guys are only happy with the players whenever they're doing great, but when they're not doing great, you feel some type of a way. So with that being said, I hope Abachita can just try to find that fighting spirit, because it was there, but then second half things just gone. Maybe even how Moromo Kalans decided to change their approach, do something different, because number one, okay, Satraela Muslana, we are being led 1-0, so we need to do something up the tempo, control the game a little bit more. Ox was there, but second half, he started to fail a little bit. I don't even know who the man of the match is, but I would definitely give it to Ox Buffetu. He deserves it. He did exceptionally well. Also, Murumo Kalans, I think they did very well on today's game. Not unfortunately, Tina, we had 2 chances from Gaston Sereno which could have been used. It would have been 3 goals. Nabes winning today, 3 goals, just like this. But unfortunately, the confidence of our player, and the more we do this, the more we destroy the confidence. So with that being said, I don't know what you guys think, but I've tried, I've tried to ask some of you, how do you guys how do you guys feel, or what do you guys think something that went wrong on today's game? Because it's clearly something. I know you guys are going to blame Gaston Sereno. I'm not going to blame him, because I think the coaches are not doing things the way I thought they would be doing it. The technical team, obviously, Khalid Ben Youssef as the man who currently is in charge. Why are we playing Ungobo as like a last option? Like Angaz is someone who doesn't change the game, but I don't know. You guys tell me. You guys tell me. Uh, I know this game was so close, but we were so close to winning the game. But that is something that I think we still have to work on. It shows you Uti inking has as a corner, but we are trying. We are trying to make sure that things move as we want. How? There are a lot of players who are joining teams, and a lot of those players are coming from outside. But one player, they it doesn't make any sense. They get their paperwork sorted out very quickly. Sundowns just signed a new player, and that player currently today was on the bench. I think he played or something like that. But with us, I don't know. So I'm looking at the comments. Hey, you guys, of it and piece. They said Nabi was coaching with birth certificate. Assistant coach is coaching with ShopRite extra savings account. Hey, I know you guys don't have, Intlizio. 1 goal per match. FC, they say they will win the league. Well, that is true. Coming from Nick, I don't think it's a Kaizer supporter, but definitely we have another pandemic, which is a Frostler pandemic. Well, definitely, I do agree with you on this one. Frostler, something is not right. Maybe nice, the confidence, I don't know, but something is not right. So here's a comment. They took out Mayo and Sereno, who were helping them to attack and were about to get a goal, and they looked away. This is the case of just we know it. Guys, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why did we take those players out? Okay, maybe take out Sereno and replace him with Umduduzi Shabala. Just try to find that link that he had with Khanyisa Mayo, but instead we took both out. Doesn't make any sense to me, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. And you saw with the introduction of the new players, Abudi Lepo, Abomodi, and all of those other players, it like we went from good to bad. You understand? So those are certain things. So I don't know. Yeah, the comments. Pulemode and Mdu are useless these days, as in perfect. I don't want to continue with this, but anyways. It's fine. It's fine. I even see a picture of Errington Clactua. This is where it all started. Default settings activated. But so far, I do have to give credit to the first lineup. I think we did exceptionally well. I just wish they don't play with the Factory. Now we are playing with this lineup and we are continuing with this lineup. No, they need to, adapt to the situation. Try by all means to maintain the game. There was, for me, it was not necessary, guys. But anyways, I know we might have different opinions. You can let me know what you think when down in the comment section below. Please, some more. Don't attack me and say, QP Gaston Sereno is useless. He was not even supposed to be there on this game because mixed the 2 chances which could have been goals and Nabi's winning at 3 goals. Yes, I understand. But also you have to understand the confidence. Where is the confidence in this guy? It's not there. He doesn't have any confidence. But let me know what you think. Perfect it down in the comment section below. I believe this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you with something new. Peace.